Hello, artists. Mrs. Castle here, and we're going to talk about how to put together a collage. And it seems like it's pretty straightforward. You know, you take things and glue them to a piece of paper. But a little bit more complicated than that, and we'll talk about how to go about it in just a minute. Actually, right now. I have gathered a few things that I know I want to use. I've got three basic, three different kinds of blues with different textures. A paste paper that I'm going to use for sky. I've got some Easter grass that I'm going to use for grass. And I just had, oh, there it is. And I know I like the ribbon with the stars on it. I'm going to use that in part of my sky. So this is kind of big for it, but we'll fix it in a minute. So I've got my three blues, and I don't need all of all three. So that's as wide as I need. I'm going to I'm going to tear a part of it off. This can be kept because someone else can use it. And we're not going to use hot glue for everything because paper like this can be glued with white glue. Now, the key to white glue is very little. See, I'm putting tiny amount of glue. I do want to kind of get it a lot of places, but good news, this will not drip off because it's so little glue, and it will dry better and faster the less glue you put on. And let's scoot that over a little bit. And then I'm going to make sure I press it down well. My next lightest blue, I'm going to tear the edge of that. Well, yeah, too late now. I'm going to, this could probably be used again. And I'm doing my background first, if you'll notice. And again, a very little bit of glue. It dries faster, and it's not messy when you just put a little bit of glue. And again, paper that can be anything that can be glued down with white glue, we're going to use white glue. Then other things that that can't be glued down with white glue, then we'll use the hot glue gun. And I like this half better. Now, the thing that I thought of before right after I started tearing the top edge of that, is that you can save some time, and I can tuck the top straight edge underneath there, and I still get a torn edge effect. So very, very small amounts of glue to glue any kind of paper down. But make sure you get it everywhere, or almost everywhere. Just make sure you get it where, around the edges and some in the middle, so that helps it lay flat. And I gotta lift that up a little bit and squish that under there. All right. So there's my sky. Now I'm to the point where I'm going to put some Easter grass on. And I've got other things that we can also use. I'm not gonna need a ton of it. And if whatever you don't use, we need to put it away or throw it away so that it doesn't make a gargantuan mess everywhere. Okay, so now the hot glue is really hot. I'm going to pull you a little bit closer. So we want to be careful. Oops. So we need to change our aim a little bit. I'm going to put, oops, that's going to drip. So you're going to lay yours flat so it won't drip so much. And it doesn't dry, it hardens. And never, never, never lay the hot glue gun on its side on paper. Oops, I'm kind of making a mess. Kind of bunching it up. So I'm doing a little bit at a time. That's also another key to doing hot glue, a little bit at a time. So I'm going to put a little bit more hot glue. Whoop. Okay, let's do it this way. I always put the little stand down and stand it up when I lay it down. So I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay that on top of there and press it down carefully because the hot glue is hot. And again, know how bad can I burn myself contests. You'll be stuck trying to do collage with white glue. I think I'm gonna need some more Easter grass. I'm gonna grab, excuse me, I'm gonna go grab some more. Okay, so I've decided that I don't want all of this hanging off the bottom. See it a little bit better now. So I'm going to grab some scissors and I'm going to trim that off. But I'm going to do it over a trash can. And just going to trim along that edge. That looks a little bit better. I don't mind if it sticks up and looks kind of wild standing up, but I don't want it hanging down too much. Okay, I may go back. I may decide I need more and go back and kind of fill in some of these places where the yellow paper shows through. Or I could put something on top of it. Another thing I decided I wanted was the stars. Oops. Wait, the stars. Maybe. I'm changing my mind. Don't want that after all. Let's see. Okay. I need more materials. So one thing I thought I could do is like make a flower or flowers, and I'm going to use some of the shiny ribbon because it's a third material that I'm using. And oops, we'll have to come close again so my cord will stretch. And I put the hot glue where I want it. And I'm going to carefully place my ribbon on there. And then I'm going to trim. And I'm going to put another another couple of stems. I'm being quick with my fingers so I don't burn myself. Yeah, okay. We'll be finishing up here in a couple of minutes. One more. You can make whatever you want, but whatever it is needs to be kind of quick because this is just a practice and experimenting. Let's see, what else do we have over here that I can use? I could use ribbon for flower petals. I've got some different. I can also use feathers for flower petals or crepe paper for flower petals. And this is something else that the hot glue gun would be good for. And I'm just going to cut off. Oops. I dropped my ribbon. I'm going to need a glue stick. Where did okay, bring you close again. It's really hot, so it's dripping everywhere. And we're going to, so it won't drip so much when you do it because you're going to be laying the glue, laying your paper flat. Okay, and I can move that because it's still a little bit soft, or it's still hot, so it will slide around. One way to make a flower, and let's see, I need a center. So I am going to use some of these flower stickers for a center, or some of these little stickers. There. One more. Okay, that's the idea. Use lots of different materials. Just make something general. And I might reduce the size of the paper. We'll see. Because I want you to do this fast. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, that's the basic idea. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.